ISIS can own your social life. How have the agents of socialization led to young men and women joining ISIS? ISIS has been using social media in order to let young men and women to join their cause. Intro of ISIS. ISIS, also known as Daesh, was an Islamic State in Iraq, and to do this, they used violent precautions such as terrorist attacks, and they also sold oil in order to get money to pay out their soldiers to do their biddings, which includes getting new recruits through social media. In today's society, young men and women are joining ISIS because of the lack of religious knowledge, the intolerance of home countries, and promises of a better life. According to Boko Haram voices support for ISIS Baghdadi, ISIS and another group called Boko Haram, which is an ISIS supporter group in Nigeria, have been gathering Sunni boys by showing their cruel but violent videos on social media. These cruel but violent videos on social media include executions performed by ISIS members, which also include executions made by Sunni boys.
И направлены на территорию исламского халифата. По милости Всевышнего Аллаха, они находятся в руках львов халифата. И обращаемся к каждому, кто вздумал шпионить за муджахидами и мусульманами. Мы не почувствуем ни пощады, ни жалости к ним.
Sunni boys who watch these execution videos tend to not know that what ISIS is doing is right or wrong, so they join ISIS due to their lack of religious knowledge. For an example of a recruiting act that happened, in Morocco, which is a small Spanish island, an ISIS recruiter was caught on this recruiting act. He was found guilty of plenty of terrorist attacks that happened in the UK and in Morocco. He used all of the young people he could to recruit and to do missions. According to the Independent London, the Spanish government has seen the method of this recruiter, which is to find any young person on social media and try to make them join ISIS. So far as of 2016, Spain has confined 19 ISIS affiliates. This has proven the point that there are persons on social media who seek out young people in order to join the terrorist group and then be able to carry out more terrorist missions for them, which proves that some of the children are being used as semi-slaves, which means that they do all the dirty work for the ISIS members. Young men and women are joining ISIS due to promises of a better life. Young people start to join ISIS when they feel that they are not needed at home. And as a young person, the developmental stages of finding oneself is very hard, and they try to seek out someone or something that can help them. And that something is, of course, ISIS. According to Omar Sultan Haque, ISIS has all of the answers to why a young person should belong and what they should do with their life. According to Sarah Khan and Ashley Benetti, ISIS has been recruiting young women at the most by using grooming, which is very similar in terms of platform process, alienation of parents, and creating an environment of secrecy. The way that ISIS gets these young women on board include being befriended online, told that they're loved, and showered with praise and flattery. When young women get these messages like these, they feel that the life that they would have at home is different than the life that they would have being in ISIS, so they join ISIS in order to have a better life. The intolerance of home countries has caused young people to join ISIS. Some young women who follow Islam feel as if their non-majority Islamic country makes them feel unequal as a citizen and to a man. Though under ISIS, the Islamic women are not laughed upon their religion and things they wear. So these women leave from the non-majority Islamic countries and join ISIS. According to Rafia Zakaria, in French, 2 French girls were not allowed to attend school anymore because they were wearing headscarves. And during a French opera, a lady wearing a veil was not allowed to attend the opera even though she paid. And this has caused lots of revolts and protests in France.
Equal rights for all mothers. This is what these families and civil rights groups are protesting about. They claim mothers with headscarves and burqas are facing discrimination because of a new regulation.
This notice is a real problem for us parents because it's going against the law which was done in 2004 where it was saying that the
According to Rafia Zakaria, an estimated 20,000 to 31,500 new ISIS fighters are in Iraq and Syria, and these young women who are joining the ISIS fighters are coming from places like Europe, North America, Australia, France, UK, and Canada, and they are between the ages of 18 and 25. According to Richard Spillett, these three girls on February 21st, 2015, from the UK joined the fight in ISIS due to the intolerance of their home country. In conclusion, in today's society, young men and women are joining ISIS because of the lack of religious knowledge, the intolerance of home countries, and promises of a better life. This has significance because social media is a social institution that almost everyone around the world has, including ISIS. And ISIS can persuade you in joining them, and it all starts with a simple notification. What's a social institution? A social institution has many factors for its meaning, but for social media, it mainly has one, which is being ingrained, which means we use social media without thinking about it because it just seems natural in today's society to use. What should you do if you or a friend are contacted by an ISIS member? If you are on Facebook or any other social media, you should instantly block ISIS so you will stop receiving further messages from them. Also, you should talk to a guidance counselor or a teacher or a parent and even contact the police in order for not only you, but for others to be able to stop being attracted to ISIS and to stop ISIS' reign in recruiting young women and young men.